Welcome back to Truth Be Told. Let me break down these stats for everybody out there watching Truth Be Told. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't target no certain race. These are the facts. 1 out of every 15 African American men will be in prison for the rest of their lives. 1 out of every 36 Hispanic men will be in prison for the rest of their life. 1 out of 106 white men will be in prison for the rest of their life.
And how that cycle starts pretty much is from the juvenile system. Once they get in that system, they graduate to prison, because the juvenile system, a lot of times there's no consequences behind their actions. So it continues regardless if they may, commit one of the seven deadly sins, and then they graduate to prison. So that's why a lot of times those numbers are high. A lot of times you have with the Caucasian race where they do forgery, they do, checks and things of that nature, pretty much money laundering, they do drugs. But then when you have the African American, you have them, they're doing a lot of your, heinous crimes, murder, burglary, and things of that nature. And also too, like with the Hispanics, it's more so gang related. So of course it's dealing with that. They may do auto theft and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, once they get in the system, it's so hard for them to get out because they become repeated offenders.
Now that's funny. It's funny you say that, because this last that I have is very interesting. Black and Hispanic students represent more than 70% of crimes in high school.
Yeah, I can believe it.
70% of the crimes in high school are by Black and Hispanic students.
So what do we have to say to that?
We gotta raise the kids. I mean, we gonna have. Just like I say, it's hard because I got my own kids. So if I get on your child for doing something wrong, I go to jail. I can't be there for my own kids.
And it should be respected that you as an adult seeing something wrong, just trying to correct an error that you see, not disciplining the child, whoop the child, anything like that, but just bring it to their attention, pull them to the side, a young man, hey.
You can't do it. I mean, the name of the show was Why the Neighbor Don't Raise the Kids. I think neighborhoods are afraid to raise the kids because they gonna put their own self in a bind, in jeopardy. But I don't think the government wants them to. The government wants the kids to do wrong so they have another check, another recycle. And truth be told,
process of elimination.
It is what it is, and it's a sad.
You gotta raise your kids. Don't be afraid to go to jail. No, I'm just joking.
No, be afraid. Be afraid to go to jail, but like she said,
don't drop the stove.
Yeah,
I'm jumping.
Be afraid to go to jail, but you gotta raise your kids right, and it's hard because society, it's too much out there for them to do.
Right.
I thought maybe the video games would kick their butt still, but now they're going still in video games and stuff like that. So it's a touchy subject. Fun show again. And glad seeing you back, my cousin, once again.
Hey.
And next topic next week, we'll talk about it, put it out there. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. But we do know that this show will be the Georgia Kane Show in about 2 months.
Okay.
So make sure y'all stay in, and we'll be back with the owner of Margaritas. See you in a little bit.
Wait. Before we go. So I heard that it was the last show, well, the other 2 shows that we did about Why Are You Single? Heard we got a lot of hits, and somebody's supposed to be taking Nikki on a date.
Well, they ain't tell me.
No?
They ain't tell me.
No, we're not having a show called Take Nikki on a Date.
No, we're gonna have a dating show for Nikki. So we're gonna work on that next.
Okay.
Okay,
Nikki.
but you gotta behave.
What was it? Hair? Was it a bird?
You gotta behave. We'll see you back in a little bit.
Oh.
Welcome back to the Truth Be Told show. I'm here with the owner, Eric Torso. How you doing, sir?
Hey, great, bro.
Well, thank you for having us here today to do this show today. Quick question for you is, what made you open up this wonderful restaurant?
Well, I drive through a lot of different streets all the time throughout the city, and I go through places where I see there is opportunity. You always want to find the best spot available out there so you can make your business successful. And I thought this place needed to be reopened, needed to be bring back to life. The community here needed something that they can, have a variety of choices. Everybody wants to go for Mexican food. Everybody wants little barbecue. Everybody wants Chinese or Italian. And this was one restaurant that needed to be open again in the community so people can have a choice. And I think that's part of the success here, that people have been really embracing it, because they had to drive a long ways all the time to go in Mexican. So now they're only 5 minutes away from me, and it's been great.
Any future plans you have as far as maybe franchising, open up another restaurant?
Yeah, you always have that in the back of your mind. Being a business person, you always want to grow and and have your dream multiply and be like everybody else. But my main goal right now is to get this one off the ground, and I don't want to take a step forward until I know that this restaurant is going to be here for many years to come, and only time will tell. But I think I'm definitely on track to add in another location, and hopefully one day we can help other people with my success and with my experience. Maybe I can teach them and help them get their own location.
Okay, one last question. What makes this Mexican restaurant, what do people have to look forward to coming here?
I think that I'm very personable. I'm like, I tell people I'm kind of like in your face kind of service. Like I don't just notice that you're doing okay. I physically will go there, talk to you, shake your hand, thank you, and just make sure, because from the distance you might think people are doing okay, but when you are actually go to every single table and talk to the customers, it goes a long way. People know that I care, that I don't want to just come. I don't want them to come here and spend their money, and I don't care. I want to make sure that I appreciate it.
Okay, there you have it, Mr. Eric Torso. I come here all the time, and the food is wonderful. So if you get a chance, stop by. Margaritas on Veteran Memorial. See you on the next show. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, my friend.
All right.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, boss.
Pretty awesome.